Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Secretary, for your appearance. Others have made reference to your March 1 statement. Quote, "We are not saying don't come, we are saying don't come now." And I'd add to that in an ABC News interview that day, you refused the suggestion to say do not come, period. President Biden has said, don't come, we're in the process of getting set up. And answering Mr. McCall, you spoke of the price of deterrence. And Mr. Secretary, are you prepared to say right now that it is wrong for people to enter the United States illegally?
Of course I am.
So it's wrong to break the law, right?
Of course it is.
And so
but
there
we
can
also,
never be
if
a
I may,
right
Congressman,
time to do
I'm
that,
sorry.
or to incite migrants to do that. Am I right, sir?
Congressman, of course it is wrong to break the law, and I dedicated 12 years of my career to prosecute lawbreakers.
Mr. Secretary,
but Congressman,
I didn't ask for elaboration. Here's the question that I last asked you because you answered the question. My question is, so there can never be a right time to enter the country illegally or to incite migrants to do that. Isn't that correct?
Congressman, if I may speak of the law to which you refer, because our country has...
I didn't ask you to explain the law, sir. I just asked you whether or not would you wrong.
Mr. Bishop, we allow the Secretary to answer your question.
He's not answering my question, Mr. Chairman. He wants to go.
Well, I don't want you to debate him.
I'm not trying to debate him. I just want him to answer my question.
Well,
if I may,
let me put the question again, and then we'll see if I can get an answer to my question. What I asked Mr. Secretary is there cannot ever be a right time to enter the country illegally or to incite migrants to do that. Would you agree?
A claim of asylum, an individual fleeing persecution by reason of his or her membership in a particular social group. A claim of asylum is a claim that is recognized by law in the United States of America. And an individual who makes a claim of asylum is not breaking the law by doing so. And in fact, as a law enforcement officer, I enforce the laws of accountability as well as the humanitarian laws that Congress passed.
All right, sir. It is, in fact, entering the U.S. between ports of entry is illegal. Isn't that right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so there would never be a right time for someone to do that or to incite migrants to do that. Agree?
Congressman, I believe that the Trafficking Victim Protection Reauthorization Act was passed unanimously by Congress. And it speaks of the right of an individual, a young person, to make a claim of asylum, and it provides for the process that we must accord that individual in making that claim. And that is a law that Congress has passed and that I am duty-bound to enforce.
Are you saying that justifies inciting migrants to enter the country between ports of entry illegally?
Of course, I'm not, Congressman.
Right.
But I just want to recognize our responsibility when a child under the age of 18, who's not accompanied by a parent or legal guardian, we encounter at the border, and what our legal responsibilities are. And those are...
After the signals that the administration has sent, your statement yesterday acknowledged that the surge of migrants encountered at the border is a crisis and may soon constitute a 20-year peak, correct?
Congressman, I believe my language was, in fact, that the numbers that we are seeing could be the greatest, if in fact they materialize as they are trending, could be the largest numbers we have seen in 20 years.
Has this extraordinary surge taken you by surprise, or did you expect it?
Congressman, I'm focused on galvanizing the talent and dedication of the men and women of the Department of Homeland Security to meet that challenge, and that's what we did.
I just want a yes or no to the question of whether you expected the surge that we've seen, or you are surprised by it.
I don't know that I had any particular expectation one way or the other. I just knew what we needed to do when we confront a situation, And in fact, we are doing it.
So if it took you, if you didn't have an expectation.
Gentleman's time has expired.
Thank you, Mr.
Chair
Chairman.
recognizes the gentlelady from Michigan for 5 minutes, Ms. Slotkin.
Hi, Secretary Mayorkas. Thanks for being here. I have